Hey, it's Carrie Van Ice here at Get Your Vibe Right, and I bet if you're anything like me, you're trying to change something in your life, right? We're all trying to grow and improve and change, and we want to get better. And today I was studying Dr. David Hawkins, who came up with the scale of consciousness and wrote a very great book called Power versus Force. And he was saying, you're not going to change that thing. And his point he was making was, by trying to change it, you're not going to change it, because what you're really doing is you're pushing against it. And you've probably heard what you resist persists, right? And you're trying to stop this dominant behavior that's become a habit, and you're just not going to override it. So what he said change actually comes from is awareness. So instead of trying to stop eating cookies altogether, he said just become aware of how many cookies you're eating. Line up all the cookies and see how many you ate at the end of the day. And maybe you ate 64 cookies that day. And so you're going to write on your calendar 64 cookies. And then the next day, you're not going to try and stop eating them. And then the next day, maybe you eat 68 cookies. Or maybe you eat 52 cookies, but you're just going to note it down. Just recognizing that you're doing it is going to diminish the behavior. So it's not like you're fighting against it. You're not guilting yourself about it. You're not punishing yourself. You're not depriving yourself. You're just bringing awareness to this thing that you would like to see change around, that you don't want to have happening anymore. And when you bring the awareness to it, what you see is maybe you started out at 63 cookies a day, but after a couple of weeks, maybe you're down to like 32 cookies. And then a week later, you're down to like 12, and then you're down to 6. And you're no longer eating 60 cookies a day, and you didn't have to try or force yourself or deprive yourself. You just brought awareness in. And once you bring awareness into the equation, that's when everything can change. And this really is the tipping point for change. It's awareness. So maybe just give it a try. I mean, it's hard to stop doing something. It's hard to change a habit. And it takes a lot of effort. What if it was easy? What if it could be easy? What if just bringing awareness to it was enough to have you change your behaviors? I don't know about you, but I'm willing to give this one a try. Why don't you give it a try too, and let me know how it goes? Just write down in the notes what it is you're going to try and overcome. You could put some cookie emojis down there if you want. Or you could say this doesn't work. But what I can tell you is that what you resist persists. And trying to change something is pushing against something you don't want, instead of just accepting what it is that's happening and allowing change to happen on its own once you bring in awareness.